Monday morning, and it is a new Technogenic Society faction deck modifier. Is that a lot of words? It's a lot of words. We're going to be throwing together an all-faction deck, trying our best to make it a meta deck, although with Technogenic Society, the cards don't mesh very well, okay? So it's going to be a little bit of a show, but it's also going to be a little bit of fun. We're also going to be talking about the most recent event, which I absolutely loved. We ended up doing pretty well in the event. We're going to be showing off how well we did do. How well we did? Period? I don't know. But either way, grab your coffee, grab your device, and let's head on down to Game by the Beach. Welcome back once again, fellas. We're going to be jumping right into, well, it's Monday morning. You guys know, determining this week's faction booster. And I wanted to take this opportunity and just talk a little bit about the previous event that we just played in. It was super fun. It was super fun. We made one video. I was actually away for Thanksgiving, but we're kind of slowing down the videos a little bit anyway. And we didn't really know what we were doing, but in that video, nonetheless, we won, I think, 2 or 3 games. We ended up finishing, does it show? Yeah. We ended up finishing 31 and 5, as you can see. So if we continued on this ratio, we could have gotten like maybe 60 wins, something like that. There's no bonus for getting over 10 wins. And then to collect all the chests, I'm not spending 500 gems. Do I even have 500 gems? On one crystal, 2,500 gold, 100, like that is horrible. I hope nobody did that. That is super bad rewards for 500 gems. I actually do have 1,000 gems, apparently. But yeah, I thought the event was super fun. It took me a little while to understand that some of the modifiers that you were choosing were to benefit your board, and some of them were chosen to negatively affect your opponent's board. It didn't really say it like outright. Like I didn't catch on until like game number 3 when I was like, oh, okay, these specific modifiers affect me. These specific modifiers affect him. So that was like the only thing that was kind of funny. But I absolutely loved it. 31 wins. If you guys are curious, and this is probably not the point of the video today, if you're curious, the decks that I saw the most success with, I didn't even play a single game with Inquisitor, which is probably shocking to some of you. But this deck, I think I had Scrapper instead of Summoner in this deck. I also ran a Sea Dog deck. I don't have it in here, but it was Sea Dog Shaman. Super fun, super strong. I probably won about half of my games with that. And then the other deck that I played was Monk, which I don't even have Monk. So I don't really know how to play him. I do, but I don't. I just don't have the reps of playing him. But I think he's like definitely one of the best level 11 legendaries in that event. Not that any of this matters because the event's over. I hope they bring it back in kind of some regard, because it really did show who's better than worse. It had nothing to do with your account. It was skill, right? And knowing how to put decks together as well. I think I also had a Demon Hunter deck in there. The only ones that I lost to one Bruiser deck, pretty strong at that level, one Demon Hunter deck, I believe, and then I lost to one Monk deck. So yeah, I just want to go over that. But what do we got for the faction boosters today? We've got Technogenic Society, as well as increased generation of all mana by 15% for each unit of this faction. You know what that means? We're going to be making an all faction deck. So let's throw it together and jump into the first game of the morning. First game underway here, our all faction deck. Let's get it going. Is there any cohesivity? Turn it down a little bit. Cohesiveness to this deck? Only one way to find out. I was thinking about running Riding Hood in here because I do have her at level 8, which I think is decent. Can I get her to level? I can't remember if I can get her to level 9 or not. Did that event end and we didn't get it? We'll have to check after this game. We don't have Dryad. I think you almost definitely need Dryad in this deck to rock Riding Hood, because you can level him up, her up, by moving her all over the map and, you know, getting the stacks and getting towards 10 to alert the you know, werewolf or whatever. But it's only going to be at a level 1. And you can't really merge. I guess you could just merge generically like we're going to do in this deck here in order to get a high-ranking Riding Hood and then just kind of go from there. I suppose you could do that, but we didn't. Okay, so we're not going to do that. So let's just do a bunch of merging. We got Corsair in here. We're going to get all... Oh, I leveled up my Scrapper by accident. It's going to be fine. We're going to do a whole bunch of merging. If we can get some, like, decently high-level Magisterium Alchemists, a couple of high-level Corsairs, we got Sharpshooter to take care of the bosses. We get a high-level Chemist. We use Scrapper to level some stuff. We got an opportunity. And our mana flow, 0.75. We're getting... what is it? So 0.75 is 15, 30, 60, 75, right? So we're getting 0.60 more mana continuously through this game, more than our opponent. So I think that's pretty solid. We're just going to merge all these guys out. We finally got a Magisterium, however. Doesn't really matter because it's only a rank 1. We're going to have to get a high-ranking Magisterium. And anything we get is pretty much not going to be here to stay. At least it doesn't matter. We don't have any units in this deck that need stacks. Like, for instance, he's running Kingdom of Light, Knight of Light, Inquisitor. So you want the Inquis that you get on rank 1, you want that same Inquis to be there at the end of the game, because then he has like an 8-10 stack or whatever. And is doing much more damage. If he gets a new Inquis on that final wave, it's only gonna have 1 stack if they take out 1 boss. It's not gonna be doing the trick, right? So we don't have any cards on our board that are like that. Let's just merge out all these Corsairs. We don't need so many. Does this give us a stack? It doesn't, but it did level up some stuff, so I'll take that. A couple of Sharpshooters. We do have the right Sharpshooter talents in here. Stunning Shot is basically the big one that you want to focus in on, because that's what's going to stun your opponent when you take out bosses. Not that we're going to be taking out bosses faster than our opponent, that much faster than our opponent. It is a max Inquis. I don't know how much damage realistically we're expecting to output with this deck, right? We could probably get to 200 mil, 500 mil. I don't think we can get to 1 billion. Do you? To where our opponent Inquis Zeus. I don't even have Zeus. I think it's not that far-fetched for an Inquis player to get to 1 billion, to get to 2 billion, right? I think that's more or less the cap in my world, in my eyes. 2 billion, 3 billion, maybe. But Inquis has gotten nerf after nerf, so I would not be surprised if he actually ends up struggling at some point in this game. We got a couple of Magisteriums here. Keep merging all these guys out. See what we can find. We'll just go up here. A couple of Chemists. So we do have a bunch of Magisteriums right now, which is nice. I'll probably have to merge them out in one way or another. And honestly, we can go for rank 4s, right? We got a bunch of rank 3s. The only thing we wouldn't want at a rank 4 is a Scrapper, knock on wood. Okay. But if we just keep going for rank 4s, it's really not the end of the world. I'm just going to merge out Magisteriums, merge out some of these guys, merge out some of these guys, right? We've got a bunch of rank 3 Corsairs, which is all good and dandy, but we don't need those. Chemist right there, that's fine. Let's just eat that. We'll do some Scrappers while we're at it. What the heck? We'll merge those out. Do we have anything we can merge out here? We'll just do this. Okay, a little rank 3 right there. We'll merge Sharpshooters. And there is our rank 3 Scrapper that we were prepared for. We'll just eat that guy, eat that guy. Yeah, we're going to use our J against Monkey King. He does have 7 Inquisitors over there. His board looks fine. Monkey King, here we go. Okay, took it out before taking a hit. And we've got we've got about 6,000 mana. Okay, so I think we're in a pretty good spot. We're just going to merge these. I'd much prefer to merge units than Scrapper units. We're gonna use Scrapper primarily as we don't have anything else to do. Let's Scrapper. And I think that's the way to go, to be honest. So let's merge that out. We got a high-ranking Magisterium right there. I'm gonna do a Scrapper, do a J because we are going up against a I'm just gonna eat that guy. We were going up against a Bannerlord. Merge that guy. High-ranking Sharpshooter. Don't mind if I do. Look at all the mana flow, boys. Look at the mana flow. Are we kind of stuck? A little bit. We can rank out a Sharpshooter or something, but let's hold out for a little while. Our mana is going to just keep on keeping on. And I'm still feeling optimistic. But if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Like the video. If you want to help support the channel, the best possible way to do so is by going through my games and using code BEACH. It's totally free for you to use if you're going to be making any in-game purchases. My games has the exact same store as Royale, and you're also going to get a 10% discount for the premium pass. So go check it out if you haven't already. Oh, my back. And if you guys are enjoying the channel, make sure that you guys are subscribed. Hit me with that comment, hit a thumbs up on the channel, whatever it is. If you guys don't enjoy the channel, then let me know. All right, we're getting hit by a Corsair over there. Not too shabby. We're going to have to just keep merging willy-nilly here. Let's keep going. We got mana to spare, baby. We got mana to spare. Let's go over there. Woo! All right. I think we did pretty good. We're not going to need our J necessarily against Virus, so let me hit my J now. Try to just get the HP of Virus down a little bit, and I think we've got a really good chance at getting rid of Virus and not having to deal with it, right? So let's see what it hits. It's only one. It hit our rank 4. That's actually kind of problematic. We can't get rid of the rank 4. So we're just going to have to sit tight here. That could be a GG. Honestly, it could be a really bad thing. I'm just going to do that. Try and prevent it from spreading a little bit. Let's do this. Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do here. So I'm just going to merge a couple of these. Bedlam is going to switch us all around. Again, it doesn't really matter necessarily what our board looks like. We're gonna have high level stuff. We're gonna get hit by King Pudding, but we're also gonna just continue taking things out on the board. So let's take that guy out. Let's hit our J now. Try and work back a little bit. Can we throw him just a bit so that he has a chance to have trouble against this stuff? King Pudding 3.7. And then Bedlam, no. Okay, so he won't have an issue with this. That's okay. Bedlam is going to switch us, but that's also okay. Let's see what we get. High-ranking stuff. I don't mind that. Our slugs are doing work. We got some rank 6s in there. We got our J once again. And look at all that. Woo, my Lanta. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. We've got all the mana in the world. Keep spamming, baby. Can't lose if you don't give up. It's not true. 32 seconds. Let's hit our J immediately. Let's merge our Magisteriums. There's not a whole lot else I can do. Oh, I can eat that. Okay. Now there's really nothing else we can do. Assassin coming in. We're still trying to take out all this stuff. 500 to go through. We are surviving just barely. Come on, baby. 9 seconds. Can we get back to our J? If we can get back to our J, we'll survive. We cannot hit him with a good game. 2,800 crit. Our all-faction deck. All right, you know what? Let's change our all-faction deck around and try it again, okay? That deck didn't really work, but I don't really know what else I could put in here. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so we'll take a peek. Collect. Just give me the collection. I don't need to watch an ad to collect a free whatever it is, right? Okay. Going to all techno. We know it's mana, right? I guess we could go Pyro. We know Pyro is so bad. Pyro is so bad. Robot level 7's not going to do the trick. How did we end up doing in that game? Who did the most damage? I feel like Sharpshooter's the best go-to in terms of, like, meta cards. Tesla stinks, especially at level 7. Robot at level 7 stinks. Level 8, so we only have O out of 1, huh? 0 out of 1. There's not a whole lot else we can do. I'm going to be honest here. I mean, Grindstone instead of... And we have a max Grindstone, but he doesn't have any talents on him. Grindstone instead of... Corsair? Is that a change? Is that good? Let's jump back in. We're going to see how long it takes. It usually takes a while, but either way, we're going to... Oh, perfect. It didn't take that long. Here we go. 2100. We're going up against Witch, and it is Toxic Witch. You can tell because he ain't got no talents on it. But let's keep going, okay? I think actually... Oh, and he's going Alchemist Crystal. So as long as we don't get screwed by Witch, this is what we're going to do. I'll tell you exactly what our plan is, and this is what your plan should be if you ever go up against this deck. Because who hasn't played against this deck? Just kidding. We're going to fill our board. We're going to keep it at a pretty low level merge ranks, okay? The only time we're going to merge right now, early game, is going to be if he witches us. Okay, we've got a merge rank here, so I got to do that. Okay, get rid of the witch. But we're gonna be able to gain a ton of mana from the modifier this week, and we can just stockpile said mana until he's kind of set up his board and he's not spamming us with anything, and then we can kind of go, right? We don't want to go too early and all of a sudden have some high-ranking units on our board that are just vulnerable to his witches, because then the game's pretty much it. If we have a rank 5 unit right now and he gets hit by a witch, we're not getting rid of that. How the heck am I supposed to get rid of it? We can't cleanse anything. We can't do anything. So we're just going to hang out, level up our stuff. We got a couple of grindstones with no talent. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Okay, 35 seconds. We shouldn't have a problem. Warlock's going to come down. I can merge it if I so choose. He's going to stockpile his Crystal Mancers. But I think we're in an okay spot. And I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Okay, we've got our coffee. It's a beautiful day outside. Who can complain? We got a little bit of milk and a little bit of honey in our coffee today. I put honey in there every so often. Almost never milk. We had a little black coffee today, but then we did a little honey, a little milk, something a little different. I'm fully enjoying it. I like that Jay can just immediately take out bosses, so we don't have to worry. It looks on his... So, if I looked at his board, so he's got one unit. Again, we got 0.60 more mana than him. It looks like he's only got the one Alchemist, which is the only Techno card in there. Here comes a Witch. So now I think we can probably merge... just a little bit, right? We can do this. I'm going to come down here. We'll go up here. We got a lot of buff tiles on this board here, which is kind of fun. Come over here. Do a Sharpshooter. Do a Scrapper. Do a nice guy right there. We got the mana flow, fellas. We got the mana flow. Is this deck a real deck? Is it the most real full Techno deck? You tell me, okay? I'm trying to think what else. Like, Tesla plus Scrapper plus Grindstone is the makings of a deck. After that, you need Harlequin, you need Dryad, you need Summoner, you need Mime, you need Witch, you need Shaman, you need something in that deck in order to make it a feasible deck, right? Which none of those are Techno. So I don't know where you go from that. Chemist, Bombardier. Bombardier is just super bad now because it doesn't even stun bosses from triggering, which was like the only reason anybody ever played it before. So I don't really have a better idea in terms of... Oh, let's hit our J now. In terms of how to make this deck look like a more realistic meta deck. But I'm interested to hear what you guys... have Have to think. Okay, let's just do this. We've only got that rank 1 chemist. I guess I can just scrapper it. Little rank 5 sharpshooter. Watch it get hit by witch. Knock on wood. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. But yeah, let me know also in the comments, what was your go-to decks for the event? I know we started off this video talking about that, right? Go-to decks for the event, man. I think my 5 slots, yeah. Demon Hunter, Monk, Cultist, Sea Dog, and I had a Spirit Master deck in there too. It had Witch, Gift of the Raven Witch, but it had Witch in there. Which I think almost every time it got vetoed, which is fine. I didn't really want to play it anyway. I don't have Spirit Master, so I don't even know how to play it. But they didn't know that. 14 seconds. Let's just max out our stuff. I'm going to hit my J as soon as Tribunal shows up. He is spamming golems. Ooh, but we took things out pretty good right there. I think we got a pretty good chance of taking out Tribunal before it hits us. We did. We definitely did. Okay. Here comes another witch, and then we'll make some moves. Here comes another witch. We'll make some moves. Here we go. Go up here. Go over here. We'll go over here. We'll just merge these. Merge those. We're kind of just going low to high, right? We'll go down here. We'll do that as well. Oh, another witch. Nope. J. That's fine, I guess. King Pudding, we're going to have to deal with a little bit. We'll merge him up, actually. 19 seconds. We're starting to fall off a little bit. This definitely makes me a little nervous, but what can you do when he comes for you? Bad boys, Jay's a beast. Are we doing anything? Are we doing anything cool? We gotta have at least one win in this video. You would hope, right? I mean, he can't cleanse anything either. We got a rank 3 Scrapper. Hit our J as many times as possible. I'll just do this. We do have a couple good, alchemists. I almost feel like I should really try and keep a grindstone on my board. Maybe this guy over here is not actually a bad idea. I'll do that. I'll come down here. A little rank 2 right there. I do want to merge those out, but I don't have that opportunity right this second. It hit that rank 3. I'm just going to scrapper him. Starting to have some trouble. It's not for a lack of mana, I'll tell you what. Ooh, Bedlam's going to switch both of us, though. Give me that Bedlam switch, boy. So you're saying there's a chance. Because now he doesn't have Crystalmancer doing the trick. We got a whole bunch of grindstones. I think once it switches us again, we're going to be fine. Now we got a bunch of chemists. But because we have J, because we have Sharpshooter, I think we'll be fine. Even if he's spamming golems at me, I don't think it matters. Oh, we already got, we took out Bedlam. So let's, can we, yeah. There we go, there we go. We'll do that as well. We'll do this. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't you do it like that. Oh! Hit him with a good game. Shoot, he won that because of his golems. Honestly, well played, dude. I thought, let's see, what else do we need? We had Alchemist and Sharpshooter. I guess that was kind of it. We couldn't take out the golems. They were only a mil. You hate to see it. Fellas, let me know. Let me know your best Technogenic Society deck. That's why I'm always interested. I know that you can obviously just make the balance of, like, take a couple of cards from the Techno society and get that bonus mana and throw it into a meta deck. But whenever I see a modifier that's like, dependent on how many units you have in your deck, is how much of a bonus you're gonna get, I want to take full advantage. I want to take full advantage. And just because those cards don't mesh, kind of makes it a little bit more fun, even though you're absolutely, I shouldn't say never going to get a win. We had a chance. We had a chance, but let me know in the comments what your best Technogenic Society faction deck would be. And that's going to be the end of this YouTube video. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out my games. Show the channel some love, and I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.